Well, Dr. Marwan Kukash told you 2 weeks ago on Racing UK that this was going to be a Super Saturday. 2 out of 2. Good work.
2 down, 23 to go, give or take a non-runner of 2, so they're off to a flyer. And this was a really dramatic finish because it looked for all the world as if Rainbow Gold and Mirko De Muro had not stolen this, had just got into a smooth rhythm that was going to put the race to bed. You can see here that Beyond Conceit, the front runner, has tried his best to hold on to the lead, but is swamped for speed as De Muro and Rainbow Gold go by. You can see at this point that Montasa is trying hard under Jim Crowley, but he's not making any significant impression. Big white face of Rainbow Gold bounds clear, and you have to think it's fast ground. He's not going to stop. He's a Johnson horse. Game over. Not so, because Crowley keeps going on Montasa. Montasa catches his rider's mood. I've only seen this once, so I'm not going to comment definitively, but if I'd backed Rainbow Gold, I would have thought a couple of hard cracks with the whip here, Marco, might not go amiss because it's getting very tight, but he continues to push and nudge with hands and heels. If he waves the whip late on, it's only gently, and Montasa, under a very vigorous drive from Crowley, nail him late on. So De Muro's made a pretty good impression, including for Johnson in recent times, with different strokes for different strokes, and his rhythmic hands and heels style didn't quite pay off there.
Yeah, David Sidcock, winning trainer, here to welcome the horse, said he's a smashing horse. He will not be over-raced this season.
Thank you, lads. Franciscan got up at York, 7-2 favourite, beating El Thiebates. 6-1. Royal Peculiar was third, and Citral was fourth at 20-1. 16 round. Goodwood, they are heading to post for the opener there this afternoon. It's the 3-year-olds here, it's a handicap, and they're going a mile and a quarter. There's 8 runners. Mr. Spigot is the Dr. Marwan Kukash representative here. Haddad, 7-2. 4-1 Grandeur. Opinion, 9-2. 6-1 Mr. Spigot. 13-2 Trader Jack. Misdemeanor is 7-1. 12's Kinloch Castle. And Ghost Protocol is 16-1. All 8 run. Going has changed at Haydock. It is firm all over now officially. Firm everywhere. Right. Arriving down at the start at Goodwood. Just time to take breath for a moment, Dave, after a great start to the afternoon, really. 2 close finishes.
Yeah, absolutely. Good, very good start for the good doctor there.
Indeed. Let's deal with this Goodwood contest then, with Grandeur just favourite on the exchanges. Jeremy Nacida and William Buick teaming up with a horse who finished 4th at Sandown last time in really soft ground. His win last year came on quick ground, as he encounters today.
Yeah, the key to a few of them here is the trip, isn't it, Angus? Tackling 10 furlongs for the first time. It's a race for 3-year-olds. They're lightly raced, and a few of them are stepping up in trip. Grandeur is interesting. As you say, that was a heavy ground race over a mile at the end of April. I think it's fair to say that Jeremy Nacida yards have had a quieter spring than usual, but they are starting to get a bit of momentum now. I think that's fair to say, and so it'll be interesting to see how Grandeur gets on at the trip. Certainly the evidence thus far would suggest that it should bring out a bit of improvement from him, and in a not dissimilar boat is Haddad here for Clive Britton. Kept on really well at Doncaster last time, was forced to Bronze Angel, who was the winner for a resurgent Marcus Dragoni, was beaten just about a length and 3/4 at the line, but gave the strong impression that an extra furlong would do him a power of good. He's out of a Galileo mare, so breeding-wise you could say that backs it up as well. But 2 lightly raced horses at the head of the market who are tackling today's trip for the first time. Opinion we have seen over 10 furlongs before. That won a maiden at Windsor at the end of April and has been given a mark of 85. I would guess that he'll need to improve again to get past that rating of 85 here, but on the 4th start of his life, that's not inconceivable.
No, I thought Misdemeanor might run quite well for the Hannon team, and Pat Dobbs, 2 times winner at Kempton in fast times. We're just about ready. Let's say good afternoon to Simon Holt.
Afternoon, everyone, and a glorious day here again on the Downs, and they're lined up. And they're off, racing, and Ghost Protocol, just the last to leave the stalls, beginning well up the inside. Kinloch Castle pressing on, followed by Opinion. Under a bit of restraint in third place is Trader Jack from Misdemeanor in the green jacket up the inside. Further back then is Hadaj, followed by Grandeur, and then the last two, Mr. Spigot, and finally Ghost Protocol. It's against the collar for most of the first part of this race as they race towards the upper turn into the home straight, and it's Kinloch Castle that leads the way by a length to Opinion in second place. Third on the inside then is Misdemeanor, followed by Trader Jack. Grandeur is next, and then Hadaj to the outside of Ghost Protocol, who now relegates Mr. Spigot to last place. There'll be about 8 or 9 lengths first to last, and Kinloch Castle, Sylvester de Souza riding for stamina here by a length to Opinion in second place inside the final 3/4 of a mile. Misdemeanor has a good position on the inside in third place in the hands of Pat Dobbs, followed by Trader Jack, then Grandeur and Will Buick towards the inside, turning fifth. Hadaj further back, Ghost Protocol, Mr. Spigot. Heading downhill now to the final right-hander, and it's still Kinloch Castle who's made it all so far. Opinion is a handy second. Trader Jack is moving up well on the outside, followed by Misdemeanor, then Grandeur inching closer. Hadaj, Ghost Protocol and Mr. Spigot. Down the home straight, 3 furlongs left to cover. Opinion and Trader Jack challenging Kinloch Castle on the left, then Grandeur on the extreme right. The light jacket beginning to get involved from Misdemeanor and Ghost Protocol. Opinion and Trader Jack having a rare old tussle. Kinloch Castle not quite done with. Here's Grandeur down the outside, unleashed now by William Buick as they race to the final furlong and a half. Trader Jack and Grandeur together just ahead of Opinion. Then on the far side, Kinloch Castle and Ghost Protocol. Near side, Grandeur. Far side, Trader Jack. Grandeur's just getting the best of it now inside the final half furlong and forges on, and Grandeur goes on to win. Out battles Trader Jack. Then back in third was Ghost Protocol, Misdemeanor, Opinion, Hadaj and Kinloch Castle, and finally Mr. Spigot.
Grandeur up in trip, back on fast ground, wins for Jeremy Nacida and William Buick. Trader Jack fought hard in second place. Third, Ghost Protocol, David Simcock and Hayley Turner. Fourth was Misdemeanor, making her debut on turf. She's run okay, but the winner was Grandeur, who loomed up going well right down the outside, Dave, and in a hard-fought battle just got the better of Trader.
Yeah, always was just going slightly the better than Trader Jack there. I felt Will Buick sort of covered the move made by Eddie Hearn on the runner-up, who has finished a gallant second, but that step up in distance and the return to quicker ground has just done the trick for Grandeur, who has got more improvement to come. And I think as we approach midsummer and the biggest month of the flat season so far, I imagine the Nacida camp will be fairly happy with where they are at the moment.
Grandeur wins, son of Vergla, beating Trader Jack. Good start to the day for William Buick. Here's the full result. 4-1 joint favourite Grandeur beat Trader Jack 7-1. Ghost Protocol third at 16s, and Hadaj was the other 4-1 joint